problem with this LG unit blowing the breaker. It's what we got here, LT-D2860FJ, and I think it's on 407C. Yeah, R47C. It's running a ceiling cassette. I think 28,000 BTUs, so sort of 2.5 ton, I suppose. And it's blowing the breaker. So we're going to take the cover off and have a look. Right, well, we've reset the breaker. It sort of buzzed and then tripped out straight away, which is odd, because these things usually got a 3-minute delay before they power the compressor up. So then you start thinking it might be a wiring issue. But I've gone along all the terminals and measured them, and they were all between 2 and 1.9 mega ohms, which was a bit earthy, really. Well, what I've done is I've pulled the compressor and fan wires off of that relay. They're linked up on the capacitor, so we'll have to split them further down to test individually. And then measured this on here. We've got on the main live incoming, and we had 633 mega ohms on there. We've got on the incoming neutral. It's the thing with this meter, it keeps the last test on the display until you press the button again, which is handy. And then we went with the lead in the compressor feed. 1.45 mega ohms, so there's something going on down there. Looking at the diagram on the lid, we've took off 4 and 8. 4 goes straight to the compressor as a common. 8 goes to the centre on the capacitor, which is run on the compressor, and it also goes to the orange on the fan motor. And then the fan goes off to via the black, it goes to number 2, low ambient PCB, so we want to disconnect that as well. We've disconnected the fan. It's got a plug on the live and neutral, and the capacitor wire just goes on a terminal. And we've got 3 gigaohms on that, so that's okay. So, just looking at the compressor really. If we can get to it, we have to take the whole panel apart. So the front panel will have to come off. A screw there, screws down the front, and I think they just lift out. They sort of slide in with a bayonet fitting, I think. The other thing that doesn't look good is we've got that's across the 2 poles on the relay. It's on the live side. So that relay's stuck in. So that could either be the cause of the problem or a symptom. You know, too much current to stick the relay in, but if the relay's stuck, it could kill the compressor, because it'd run without a condenser fan motor. So it could be the anyway. See if we can get into the compressor. Pulled off of here, swap arms, the unit. The whole front panel has to come off. It hooks in here and here, so I'll take a screw out of this and lever that up a bit. It hooks in on here. So I'll take that screws out of there and be able to lift that panel up a bit to get a bit of movement. Anyway. .2 megaohms, 1.4, 1.42. 0.28, 1.2, 'Get those on there. We can put this on resistance. Lower on. This is 3.6. 1.16. 2.65, so that'd be 3.654, so they're not quite right, are they? But that's 3.3 across there. To there. It's 2.7, 3.3, so that should be 0.8 across these other two. So that doesn't seem to add up. So I'd say compressor's had it. Looks like a little scroll by the design of it. Big accumulator, muffler. It's about 12 years old, so it's probably not lasted too badly. I don't know if there's a date on these things. Got another couple of them down there. Some Mitsubishi stuff and a Samsung VRF. I'll get this all lidded back up. Last tested to earth. Slime in. No, that's neutral in. Live in 2.5 gigaohms. What I've done is disconnected the compressor, common, capacitor and the live. Although I think on this, I think the blue wire might be a live, just to confuse things. No, blue's a neutral. The neutral goes to the run. Common is live. So in theory, if we turn it on, it should work. Hang on. Buggered up my wrist, so I can't use my right hand much. Nothing so far. Let's get the test right. Let's see if we've got some power. that fan's fed off the that board, isn't it? It's got a low ambient board, so I was just thinking with that relay stuck in, the fan should come on, but it won't. It's off of that board. Right. So we'll put the cover on and go and turn the indoor unit on and make sure that seems to work. I think we're going to recommend they put a new one in, looking at the age of the kit. But just in case they don't, I want to make sure the rest of it works. You don't want to put a compressor on there and then find the fan doesn't work or something. See the cassettes.
I suppose really it's now, Charlie, when you think about it in here, you've got these fridges.
It's a C25 breaker, single phase. Multi-9 Merlin board. We go with the same breaker. I would put a cable tie through there so that it can't get turned on.